Your mom.
Nuh-uh. You're your mom. Hello everyone and welcome back to RollerCoaster Tycoon. Today we are doing a special challenge where I try to beat difficult scenarios early without using exploits. Now one could argue that Crazy Castle isn't particularly difficult, but I've actually heard it has a reputation for being, well, surprisingly difficult. Because the objective, if we click on our little entrance here, is to have 1,500 guests by the end of year 4 with a park rating of 600. Now, as this is well, guests have limited cash, and so the finances are limited. They come, they spend all their money, and then they leave. So keeping the guest count high enough to win is challenging for some. But if we turn our science up to the maximum, and then turn everything off except for shops and stalls, you can unlock the ATM, which supercharges the park, and there goes the baby crying. Oh dear. You can probably hear her hiccuping in the background. She just ate, just changed her diaper, so she should be okay, but she's doing a baby's do. But anyway, because I'm not going to do exploits, I'm going to turn this up to the maximum and leave it alone. Like, I guess it's technically allowed, I can turn everything off, but it's not quite within the spirit of the game, and most of us as kids probably never thought to do that. So the rules, shown on the screen, as you can see, I don't remember the rules. Let me pause this.
Fail.
No, you. The rules today for this challenge are as follows. No microcoasters, no jacked up umbrella prices, no exits dumping guests into the abyss, which empties the guest cap, which would allow new guests to quickly spawn and pay more money at the park entrance, which doesn't apply here because there is no park. It's a pay-per-ride park, so... But anyway, no resetting ride popularity by breaking and rebuilding a track piece, and no other cheeky, game-breaking exploits like using no entry signs at the exit, forcing guests to stay inside. So, normally what I would do at this point is block guests from walking onto the walls of this castle, but as the guest path finding algorithm is improved, as this is open RCT2, I think I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it as it is and allow guests to get lost as they please. Hello, duck. Get quacked. Now somewhere, where is the enable early scenario completion? Here we go. By enabling this allows me to win early. So as soon as I get 1,500 guests, if the park rating is high enough, we will win. And it'll be game over, instead of waiting 4 long, painful years. Because typically, I build fast enough and skillfully enough, not to toot my own horn or anything, that I usually meet the victory conditions way before the deadline, and then I just sit here twiddling my thumbs for forever. So to start with, let's figure out how we're going to lay this park out. We already have a path system set up. I am going to break it up, though. Let's grab this. We'll maybe we have this main path, then we'll have 2 paths alongside it, like this. Oh, I just freehanded that without mistakes. Wow. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So, I think that means I can center this. Yes. Nice. Now can I center another one? No, that has to be doubled. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Cool. So I think if we count this right, we can have... I did not count that right. Ugh, I've made a mistake. I'm trying to divide this up like this, but in these sections we have 6 each? Okay, that's 5, that's 5. Oh, that works. Okay, we'll put info kiosks there or something. Speaking of which, let's do that now. And open. Now, I will turn the prices up a little bit, but I will leave them fair so that guests don't comment that they're not going to pay that much for an umbrella. Because the secret is that when it rains, guests are so desperate to get out of the rain that they will pay the absolute maximum price if they have the cash in their pocket. I also won't be charging money for the toilets. That's just a little cheeky, even though I usually do that. But as I said, we're not trying to bend the rules. We're trying to adhere to the artistic spirit of the game. We'll have this as Birch Alley, and Oak Street. Whoops times 2. Now, I did say I was trying to win this early. As you can see, I'm not winning anything early by getting distracted with the scenery, but the park has to be pretty, okay? I've kind of spoiled myself since I started doing the no commentary videos, where when I don't have to think about what I'm saying, I have more mental bandwidth to focus on the aesthetic. And also because a lot of people comment that they enjoy my commentary. If I remove that, I lose some of the value of the production, so I have to make up for it by trying to make the park look nice. So, but now that I've been doing that, the result is now I have a higher baseline of what I want my park to look like. So, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. It makes it more difficult, I guess, to be effective and optimize the park, but oh well. Place that, place that. Place that and place that. I must apologize for the lack of RollerCoaster Tycoon videos lately. As I've said in previous videos, I am trying to shift my creative focus away from RollerCoaster Tycoon and focus a little more on Vintage Story on my new channel, Azungu VS, shown on the screen right now. Although, I'm not sure if by the time you see this it'll be before or after I rebrand. I'm trying to redo the profile picture and a few other details like that. But anyway, I am trying to rebrand a little bit because, what am I saying? Not rebrand, I just said that. I'm trying to shift my focus because while I love RollerCoaster Tycoon, it'll always have a special place in my heart. I've played through the entirety of RollerCoaster Tycoon, and I've almost played through the entirety of RollerCoaster Tycoon 1, and I've done hundreds of these videos, and I have to be perfectly honest, it's starting to get old. I don't know how else to say it. I don't want you to feel like I'm abandoning the game, which I'm not. I have every plan to continue, but it just doesn't have the same spark it used to because I've played it so much. I've played it so much. So I think to keep the spark alive, I have to do it less frequently. So after a while, I start to think, I miss RollerCoaster Tycoon. Let me do that again. Because if I try to keep it the same cadence I used to, it starts, if I'm not enjoying myself, you'll probably hear that in my voice, and pretending anything else, I wouldn't say it's dishonest per se, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. I'm losing my fire, and I don't want that to happen. I want this to always be as authentic as I can, and right now I'm just feeling more inspired for vintage story content, so that's where I'm focusing my efforts. Also because, as I've said before, analyzing the two genres of roller coaster videos and vintage story, RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 and 2, what I'm doing right now, seems to be my forte in the roller coaster space. I've dabbled with Planet Coaster and with Planet Zoo, but those videos, they used to do pretty good, but I think the momentum died off because I think the Planet Coaster momentum was because it was right about the time Planet Coaster 2 was coming out. And now it's out, the hype is gone, so every time I make a Planet Coaster 1 or 2 video, it just doesn't do much. So I've kind of fallen back on my roots, which is RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 and 2, which are pretty consistent and do pretty well, but they do pretty well in the same way that they did pretty well 2 years ago. I feel like the channel is just stagnating. It's not going anywhere. It's not improving or growing. I know it's kind of tacky to mope about and talk about the lack of success on a channel like this, but I'm trying to... How do I say this? What am I even saying? I have this dream, call it immature if you will, but I have this dream that I want to become financially independent so I can support my family and also be home, spend more time with my wife and my baby. And I see YouTube as a potential way out of the rat race, as it's often called. The rat race being you wake up early, you rush to work, you don't enjoy your job a whole lot. I guess I enjoy my job, but it's still work. You rush to work, make some money, go home, pay bills, don't have a whole lot left over, and start all over again the next day. It's just drudgery. Even if you like your job, you do that for the rest of your life, it just feels like drudgery. But I see YouTube as an incredible opportunity to kind of escape from the rat race. So... And while my original plan was RollerCoaster Tycoon could potentially do that for me, it kind of seems like it's a dead end. I feel like I'm starting to sound like I'm throwing a pity party for myself. I'm sorry, that's not my intent. Basically, I'm saying, this genre, RollerCoaster Tycoon, we are a limited aging crowd. We all played it as kids growing up, and now we are reminiscing and enjoying the nostalgia once again in our young or even middle-aged adulthood. And then we lose interest and move on, and it's over. Maybe come back in a couple years. I don't know. But, let me swap the colors on this. Match the merry-go-round. The merry-go-round? Oh yeah, I almost said merry-go-wheel. That would have been embarrassing. I'm getting scatterbrained because it's hard to focus while I focus on this crazy castle construction. That's alliteration. Hello, duck. But yes, Vintage Story, on the other hand, is exploding in popularity. And it's also become my favorite game. My favorite game used to be Minecraft, and my original dream was to have a Minecraft channel because, well, I guess you could say every 12-year-old with a dream and a computer has a Minecraft channel, so the result was, although I tried my best, it really didn't go anywhere. I made this line way too long. Hold on a minute. I think guests are not going to appreciate being stuck in line forever. Let me revise this. There we go. Beautiful. So while RollerCoaster 2, what am I saying? RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 is kind of, it's limited. There's a low ceiling. If you look at a genre like Minecraft, there are millions and millions and millions of people who play it. Literally hundreds of millions. And a large percentage of those people watch YouTube videos about it. So there's extremely high potential for viewership and success on YouTube. But it's also extremely competitive because, as I said, every 12-year-old with a computer and a dream has a Minecraft channel. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging them. I mean, look at me, I tried it. But just like most of them, it didn't really go anywhere. It wasn't successful. But when I tried RollerCoaster Tycoon on a whim, because it was another one of my favorite games, it actually landed, got traction, which I am immensely grateful for. I'm immensely grateful to all of you who supported me and watched all these videos all these years. You kind of allowed me to justify one of my hobbies, if you will. As I become an adult, I was already an adult, but as I have all these adult responsibilities and things I need to be doing, college classes, not anymore, I dropped out. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Getting judged by my wife. But anyway, because my channel was so successful and became monetized and started helping me pay the bills and meet my adult responsibilities, it allowed me to justify continuing to play. So, and I have you to thank for that. But now, I'm just not enjoying it as much as I used to because I've played it so much. I overplayed it, if you will. I spent so much time making these RollerCoaster videos, it's just lost its spark. So when I record one of these videos, it kind of feels like a chore. Okay, now I'm really starting to sound like a pity party. Let me pivot here. So I do enjoy RollerCoaster Tycoon. Don't get the wrong idea. I do legitimately enjoy it, and I want to continue doing this for a very long time. But doing it every week, it was a bit much. So what I'm doing now is, because this channel feels like it's stagnating and not really growing anymore, I am shifting my focus to where the action is. And not just because I'm being a sellout, but because I legitimately think that Vintage Story has incredible potential because it's exploding so fast. And also, the reason I can be honest about this is because it is my favorite game. It used to be Minecraft, with maybe RollerCoaster Tycoon as a close second, but Minecraft got dethroned. I prefer Vintage Story. It is so fun, and it is so deep. Minecraft is cool and has a lot of good things going for it, but the core gameplay loop is very, very finite. You punch a tree, you mine some stone, you get some iron, dig for diamonds, and then you're like, now what? I guess I could build my house? Okay, now what? I guess I could upgrade to netherite? Okay, now what? You know, you get the idea. And then if you try to, like, go after a villager trading hall or go get super optimized, that's fun. I've done a lot of that in my time, so I can't knock that necessarily, but you can only make a villager trading hall and a villager breeder so many times before it's just an absolute slog and you get bored of it. So I think I'm not totally a fan of these colors. Let me swap this. Hey, let me change the colors. No, fine, I'll do it manually. But anyway, the long story short, Vintage Story has become my favorite game. It's where my passion is. My passion is here too, don't get the wrong idea, but that's where I want to spend my artistic focus as of right now. Man, this park's actually come together pretty well considering I'm spending all my running my mouth about the woes of my YouTube career. What can I say? I really want to support my family in a way that doesn't burn me out long term. And I have an incredible job that I'm very grateful for, but it's still a job. Now, YouTube, on the other hand, doing it like this is also a job. It's a lot of work. That's what a lot of people underestimate when they start, and then they quit because they didn't realize they thought it'd be a walk in the park. Oh yeah, play video games, get paid, yay. But no, it is very much real work, but at least it's work that I have complete control over. I'm recording my own gameplay. Let me actually do lemonade. Got the Costco food court here. I'm recording my own content, working at my own pace, following my own schedule. I have complete freedom, even if there is a lot of grind involved to work as hard as I can and make the content as good as I can. I'm kind of scatterbrained. Where am I even going with this? What can I say? I guess what I'm trying to communicate is I'm trying to explain why I haven't been as active here. And I don't want to give you the wrong idea that I've lost my fire. Well, I guess if I'm honest, I basically just said that. What I'm trying to say is this channel is not going anywhere, at least in the near future. I still want to be here and produce these videos, but as this channel, as I said, is kind of stagnating, the revenue it's generating has been gradually declining, and I have adult obligations. I have a baby to feed, a wife to take care of. I am the sole breadwinner in my home because I wanted to give my amazing, incredible wife the opportunity to stay at home with the baby, because I think that's how life should be. But the consequences, money's really, really tight. So the other YouTube channel, Azungu VS, is not monetized. So you might be wondering, well, why the heck are you switching your focus to it? Well, it shows signs, incredible signs of explosive progress. Like, I know I seeded the channel by telling you all that I was launching it, and many of you went over and subscribed. I think about 400 people subscribed initially, and I am so thankful to all of you who did that. So it's not monetized, as I just said, but it is on the verge of monetization. Little fun fact for those who don't know how YouTube really works. Basically, if you want to be monetized on YouTube, you have to get A, 1,000 subscribers, and B, at the same time, 4,000 hours of video content watched. So if you meet those two thresholds, and you haven't broken any of YouTube's policies and terms and whatever, you can apply for the YouTube Partnership Program. And if they let you in, then they send you like a special PIN number, you set up a Google AdSense account, and it's off to the races. So, let me actually put one of these here. Boop, there we go. But anyway, let's do something a little different. I never do these flowers because they almost just look like the grass texture, but it's okay. We're gonna use it. But anyway, where was I going with this? As I said, I'm shifting my focus, and I'm so excited because it's different. It's not the same old thing I've been doing over and over. I'm fired up about it. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So I was saying that even though it's not monetized yet, it has, as of recording this video, 910 subscribers. So I need 90 more subscribers to monetize it in that regard. And it has 3,975 watch hours, which means it needs 25 more hours of watch time. That's a piece of cake. I just published one more video, and I got it. There's only 3 videos on the channel as of recording this, and it already has those incredible stats. So, as I said, I seeded the channel, 400 of you went over and subscribed, which I appreciate, and then 500 more people subscribed. I think from the videos that I published, although there might have been residual trickle from that announcement video telling people about the new channel. But anyway, let's put some fountains in here just to be cool. So basically that channel is on the brink of monetization. One more video and I've got it, I'm pretty sure. And what I'm expecting is when that happens, where am I going with this? Man, I'm scatterbrained. It's hard to focus on what I'm saying. This is big stuff. But basically, because Vintage Story is so hot and is growing so fast, and there's not a whole lot of competition yet. People are still getting into the space, the YouTube content creators, I mean, that there's still a pretty good chance at success. And I already have proof of concept. My 2 Vintage Story videos already on that channel did incredibly well for the first 2 uploads of the channel. Like this channel, my first ever video on this channel was a Minecraft video, and I got like 46 views. Well, I guess over time it got a few hundred, but still, it really didn't do a whole lot. Now for the new channel, for it to get that many views, like 5,800 on the first one and 5,600 on the second one, that's incredible. That is incredible potential. So if I keep up that kind of momentum and growth, that new channel, Azungu VS, could potentially explosively grow into something amazing, and I'm so excited to see what happens to it. I am rambling way too much. It is time for a roller coaster. It is also time to thank my members. I appreciate all of you. I think we have Split Dimensions. I keep getting your name wrong, I'm sorry. We have Split Dimensions and Scarlett Morgan. So a massive thank you to both of you. And as per custom, Rocky H, you want boring rides. What about Anna J? 1 and 5, pfft, not much better. Marcella J, more than 4 intensity. You are officially a thrill seeker. Your new name is Split Dimensions. Wow, I can't spell. Split Dimensions. And then I turn on this, and now your actions will be broadcast to the whole park. 3 and 6, moderate thrill seeker. Well, that will stick with it. No longer Pauline C. Your new name is Scarlett Morgan. I think it was Scarlett Morgan E. Correct me in the comments. But anyway, send your actions to the whole park. Oh yes. And now, because Split Dimensions is a Tycoon tier member, we will build a custom roller coaster named after him. Let's build this slightly off the ground. This will be, whoops, that's backwards, a really tight, knotted, twisty Woody. So, let me remove the castle station so I can actually see what I'm working with. Plane. And what roller coaster types do we get? Ooh, we get articulated. Nah, the plain ones are more classic looking. That's 2. Let's actually block section this. So let's turn around like this. And starting from 35 feet, 90 feet is about 55 feet taller than that. But this is also starting off the ground, so it's actually taller. Although I don't want to cross over the path, so let's actually change that. No. Then we'll go under the station like this, because we be cool like that. So from 85 to 70 feet, that should be swell. And Open RCT2 gets access to these really cool steep to gradual slopes, just like the Twister and the Hyper Twister roller coaster. So Vanilla does not have access to those. As I said earlier, this is Open RCT2, which is how I can win early, because you can't do that in Vanilla. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, but that does. Cool. We're gonna make this really, really tight. Oh dear, that doesn't work. Here we are. Here we aren't. No, that stops us. Alright, I see how it is. That doesn't work either. Oh yeah, we were gonna block section this, so we'll go up a little bit. And put a block break right here. And why did you stop? Why did you stop? Continuous. Switch back to continuous just so we can get the test working again. Speed yourself up, sonny boy. Whoops, don't pause. Keep going. Now we get to see where this goes. No! Don't do that. And this, of course, is assuming assuming that we actually have momentum to make it back up to 60 feet. That's 25 feet lower than the original starting point, but we have a lot of turns and twists and stuff. Twists and turns. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Oh, no, that works. Beautiful. So with that, we can afford to get fancy with this. Photo section! Oh yeah, this is tight. Cool. Oh yeah, sneak out of there. Sweet! Whoopsie! No! Oh, I should have known that wouldn't work. Stay like that. That was 60. So 50's pushing it. Let's stay here. Drop down. We have to find our way back to the entrance or back to the station somehow. I may have made a mistake. I made this too tight. Let's see if what I can work out with this. No, please. I have a wife and kids. 40 feet. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Don't mind me just squeezing through. Oh, look at that. That actually worked. Nice. Ha ha ha. Let's freaking go. This is ready to officially test and open. I think that needs to be moved. Let's put that over there. Beautiful. This is very, very tight and knotted. Let's see. Split dimensional rift. That's cool. Let's make this something serious. No, not like that. I think I want to invert that. That's a bit harsh. Maybe? Oh, that works. A split dimensional rift. A rip in space-time. Let me actually move this over a tad. There we go. Now, we can switch this back to continuous circuit block section mode. We have two trains. Fire away. Train 1, we will follow this on main view while I try, and probably fail, to, well, I guess this works. I'm trying to multitask here. Build my queue line while it slides off the screen. No, I can't see what I'm doing. Oh. Oh, well. It is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. Woohoo! I'm pretty sure I didn't, exceed any G-force limits, so I'm gonna leave this where it is. I guess I could do like this and make this go over here. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe I go up first. Oh yeah, now I can just duck under what I did. Oh, I'm broke. I'm broke. I broke my Wookiee. Wait, what am I saying? But anyway, this works. Although we're going to push it back because I want to make this longer. Boom. That's what she said. Why did I say that out loud? Anyway, this is ready. Look at the stats. Hoo-hoo! Not bad. Not bad at all. Open that. You see, this is the weird thing. Because it's been a couple weeks since I made one of these videos, I'm legitimately having a fun time with this. So, I am sorry. I apologize that the upload cadence will be dropped a little bit, but as I said, there's two reasons for it. The primary reason is because I want to try, as an experiment, focusing my focus. That's a silly statement. I want to focus on Vintage Story because that's what's got me more fired up right now, and also because I have my theory is that it has the potential to be more successful and do a better job helping me support my family, but also because I was just burnt out with RollerCoaster Tycoon. I've played it so much. My second favorite game of all, or I guess third technically now because Minecraft got dethroned, but one of my favorite games suddenly not being fun anymore. And you could probably sense that in my voice. If I'm not enjoying a game, I can't pretend that I'm having fun. You see right through that. And no one wants that. So by kind of taking a step back and doing this less frequently, it helps me retain my enjoyment of the game, which results in higher quality content, I think. So, it's for me, but it's also for you. And I appreciate those of you who support me in that. If you don't support me, let me know in the comments. Fire away, I can take it. Just kidding. Normally I would do something like $15, but I'm going to go more reasonable and say $10. Yeah. Yeah, because people always say that I charge way too much for my rides. And you're not wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, the merry-go-round is broken, and it's speeding up. Where's my mechanic? He's gonna fix it. I almost don't want him to, because this is funny. Where is he? Yeah, where are you? Oh good, it's gonna be a while. So we get to, oh no, now it's bouncing. I mean, at least at this point, your $1 is worth it now. Pay $1 to get on this boring, bouncy horse carnival ride, or carousel. But anyway, let's get some of these wire fences in place. Not allow people into this clearing. I always love this. It cracks me up. And then our spoil sport has to go and fix it. He has to go and fix it. You have to ruin the fun. Anyway, oh well. Oh, I'm still stuck following him. Let me go. There we go. All right, let's recenter a bit. I've been running my mouth so much, I'm not even focusing on what I'm doing. We have $1,000. Let's turn that down. Or no, let's actually turn this up so we can advertise and work our way towards victory. We have a fifth, a little more than a fifth of what we need. 5 times 300. But anyway, we are well on our way to victory. I just need to launch a few ad campaigns. Wooden roller coaster, split dimensional rift. Oh yes. Lemonade and hot dogs. Wait, no, that's not the same advertisement campaign twice. Free rides in the pirate ship. Woo! Did I ever actually adjust the price for that? Oh, yes, I did. But I did not adjust the prices for, bless you, the price for these. My dear family is in the room with me as I record, offering their moral support, which I appreciate, but that does mean an occasional sneeze or two. Let's get Squirrel Street established. What is a park without Squirrel Street? Just a cheap knockoff of Forest Frontiers. What am I talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments and give my marbles back because clearly I lost them. Anyway, let's build something small scale that'll shoot up our... I have a lot of flat rides I haven't built yet. What am I doing? Let me focus on fleshing the park out with the rest of these before I go crazy with roller coasters, because it's easier to build these in here and then put the roller coasters out in the rougher areas. But anyway, where do I want this? Where do I want this? I want this right here. So there, take that. Except I'm blocking off this whole area back there. You know what? Screw it. We're going to put pretty things back there because we're not going to the end of 4 years. We're going until we win. So I really don't have to flesh out the whole park. That was one of the struggles with my no commentary video is I ran out of room so early. I was really stretching to fill the park in. I had to like buy all this land over here and expand and make these convoluted path schemes to reach everywhere. I am extremely proud of how that park turned out. So if you can bear to watch a video that has no commentary, definitely check it out. But because I had to go the full 4 years to the end of the scenario, I ran out of space fast. It was rough. Let's stylize this with abstract. What is this? Okay, alternative color scheme, make that purple. That didn't help. Purple? I said purple! Why is none of this working? Hold on. Oh, there it goes. There it goes, but I messed up this one. Whoops. Brush. Get brushed. I was trying to change the color of the abstract part in there, but it looks like the entrance and exit are stuck as they are, but that's fine. But anyway, what do we have? We have cool stuff is what we have. This spot is kind of dead space. It's too small for a ride, but big enough that it's wasted. Well, it's wasting itself. Well, I guess I could put something small there, like one of these, maybe. Or I could fill it in with scenery. Who knows? Let's make a little rest area. Something like this. And then border it with flowers. Maybe alternating flower beds with squirrels. Because everyone loves squirrels. Come here, squirrels. We'll call him Fluffernutter. Which means he really needs to shave. Down... I'm not going to finish that sentence. Okay, my wife's not judging me. She must not be paying attention to my bad jokes. She's judging me out of principle even though she didn't hear what I said. Did you hear what I said? Oh, we'll just pretend you didn't hear anything. I'm being naughty, I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess I don't officially brand myself as family friendly. Maybe I do, I don't remember. That might be present in my channel tags. But you'd have to actually dig in some metadata to see those so I can get away with it. What am I saying? Right then. But, no buts allowed. Because this is a family friendly channel. What am I saying? Let's get some benches by the squirrels so you can have the squirrels look over your shoulder to see what you're scrolling on. What doom content, what content you're doom scrolling with. Let's actually put lights in here, maybe alternate. Oh, I wish I could just have the one light. You know what, forget it, that's fine. That's fine. It's great the way it is. But now we have a spot where guests can sit down and eat their lunch. We should also probably do that over here too. We don't have enough benches in this park. And why did I, okay, whatever. I have these nifty rustic benches, which seem a little more appropriate for a medieval park. So we'll favor those, although we'll leave those ones that are fancier alone since they're already built. Don't fix what ain't broke, you know? If I'm acting strange, blame Cheesecake Factory. Today is the Monday after Mother's Day, and after spending all of yesterday honoring my incredible, beautiful, and amazing, practically perfect, and irreplaceable wife, we spent today celebrating my own mom, and her, although she keeps saying, no, it's for your mom. I say, no, it's for you both. But anyway, we went to Cheesecake Factory, and I ordered enchiladas. Was that a waste? Maybe it was a waste, but it was cheap on the menu because Cheesecake Factory is expensive, so there's that. But anyway, that might be responsible. I didn't eat my cheesecake yet, though, because if I did, it would probably screw up my voice. Because having something sugary can make your voice all sticky, like it makes you salivate and thickens your saliva. And then also fat does that too. So cheesecake is the perfect recipe for disaster in terms of trying to record content. So, nope, that's dessert for when I'm done recording. Then I'll eat it. Yeah. But the enchiladas, a lot of calories, a lot of carbs, so I might be a little hyper. And I'm not sorry. I also had a Monster Energy on the road to keep me awake. Not that I'm not getting enough sleep. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. I have a baby, and she did not want to go back to bed this morning. She woke up at like 3 and wanted some delicious, healthy milkies, so I fed her. And then she's like, why go back to sleep when you can just squirm, you know? It's obvious. So, anyway, it's not funny. She's laughing at me. So I think I got enough sleep, maybe? I hope. Anyway, let's sell balloons. Let's sell helium for people to screw their voices up. Ooh, Virginia Reel. Nifty. I need to restart some of my ad campaigns, I think. Let's go with the split dimensional rift, which is amazing. I haven't been paying attention. What are our special guests doing? Oh no, they left the park. That explains a lot. Scarlett Morgan E. Let your actions be broadcast. Now what happened? What happened? Oh, they both left. Oh, what the heck. Good thing in this park we believe in reincarnation. That is a joke. Please don't come after me in the comments, but if you must, bring your boxing gloves because we're going down, out back. Meet me at 7 a.m., not p.m. And that's how I get people to not show up because they're sleeping in. That's why I'm still alive. Anyway. Split dimensions. I can't capitalize. No. Split dimensions. Now your actions will be broadcast. It's like your ISP spying on you. But this is not a segue for a VPN because no one wants to talk to me. No one wants sponsorships. I'm sorry. I'm kind of going off on a tangent here. Let's put some fences. That was too far. Some fences. Right here. So you can still see the roller coaster, you just can't reach out and hurt yourself. Because I don't want to get sued. But if you must sue me, please note that my name is already Brian, so you cannot sue me. Unless I become a crossdresser. Call me Susan. What? Bruh. I'm getting judged. I am getting judged by my cheerleading squad. Where? There it is. I want a couple trees. Well, actually, let's go with oak. Steady, stable oak. The classic. Pretty strong type of wood, honestly. Anyway, let's see. What can I do now? We have... That's one roller coaster. I think the soft guest cap contribution of the Woody is like 75, I want to say? I'm not sure. So it's like 75, 115. I'm assuming these are 40. I'm not actually sure. 115, 155, 195, 235. So, okay, I already have well above the guests that my park is actually warranting, so I need more rides. So, how far can I push this loan? Let me see. Oh, that's not good. I only have one serious moneymaker built so far, so I think we need to build another roller coaster with high throughput to hopefully increase our income a little bit. So, the obvious solution! The annual problem of our generation is finding a good way to spend it. What am I talking about? What are these colors? Hold on a minute. Let's embrace the pinkification. Do we want pink and blue? Or do we want pink and yellow? I think I actually like the pink and, the pink and white. No, that doesn't work. Fine, we'll do this. Although for stylistic reasons, let's make this go up more gradually, like this. Yep, just like that. 100 feet tall. Although the ground below is 30 feet, so this is really 70 feet tall, relatively speaking? I don't know. Anyway, mega lateral G-force, because we believe in making the people on the paths below get sprayed with vomit. That's what we like here. That's art. My medium is my guest's vomit, and my style is disgusting. If you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about, don't ask, because I have no idea. I made a mistake. No! No! Okay. Back up. Back up a tad, sir. Oh yeah. That's going to be some serious G-force that I may have overdone it there. Let me see what that looks like. I want the entrance here because that maximizes the throughput. So guests, they walk through the gate and they immediately sit down. We don't want them to have to walk all the way down because that throttles the speed of this roller coaster's ability to process guests. That's such a callous word, process the guests. It's like the Viceroy in Star Wars, process them. Anyway, this is looking like a very fun steel roller coaster, and it is not looking like a proper... The heck was that? It was what? Good job. But anyway, let me actually make this go up to the side. That doesn't work. Flatten. No! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! Okay, what if I go up? Up? No, that doesn't work either. Oh, this works. Turn around. Turn around. And this is supposed to be testing. I don't know if I'll have the momentum to make it back up to 70 feet because as these are single car vehicles, they don't retain their inertia very well, which is my gripe with them. But they're pretty cool, so I forgive just this once. But to make this look like a proper Wild Mouse, let's do what I like to call the switchback section, where it switches back and forth. And well, yeah, it totally stalled. Okay, that means that this design is completely flawed, just like I am. So let's switch this around a bit and use a lift hill. Am I in line? I can't actually tell. This is in line there. So this piece... Oh, yeah, that's not going to work. We have to turn here. Hey! 70 feet, that's perfect. But that means that this will stay flat. No! No! Not my wife and children! It has to be like this. Oh well, it'll be a slow spot. That's okay. That's fine. See if I care. Let's turn it. No! Turn around. Don't copyright me. Turn around. I don't even know the lyrics of the silly song. Turn around. I just know it from the reel of the, I think it was a Labrador or a Golden Retriever was turning around as the song said that because he was a good boy and knew his tricks. Anyway, let me stop getting so distracted and let's test this for real. Except I forgot to turn this up. Okay, now it tests for real. And while it tests in the background, we will build a path. Mine as they build a path, I don't know what I'm saying. Don't copyright me because these are not the lyrics of the song. Oh yeah. I really hope I don't have to silence that part of the video. What am I on? I drank that caffeine so long ago. What is happening to me? I drank some tea, but it was a non-caffeinated herbal tea. Literally what is going on with me? Let's preemptively turn this up to save myself the trouble of doing it later. $10. Oh yes. And turn this down so I stop paying interest. I mean, look at this. Disgusting. Alright, stats? Not yet. I forgot. We have to wait for car 2 to come back because car 1 was not counted because I forgot to turn up the lift hill speed. There we go. Oh. Oh. Lateral G's from what? Where? Let's look at our graphs. What do you mean nothing? Pfft. You already have the test results. Bro. Okay, we're watching lateral G's. This is for who? I don't even know who this is for. Let's go. No. Pfft. Give me car 1. Follow this in main view. That's not car 1. I can't tell who that is. I imagine, based on where this is, it's probably the steep drop, so I think some... No, don't open. No! I made a mistake. I made a steak of the female variety. That's why it's a mistake. But anyway, I think we have to turn around this... What am I saying? I have to make some serious revisions because doing this as it was is not going to fly. Which is good because it's a roller coaster. If it flies, it was probably going to crash. Anyway, let's turn this now. Somehow that actually worked. I think I fixed it. Okay, let's follow this properly this time. Car 1. Car 1, I'm following you. In the back alley. Nothing sus about that. Let's see what happens. Whee! Yeehaw. Yeehaw. What about the vertical G's? Pretty jarring, but not egregious. Woohoo! Alright. It's all smooth sailing from here, so release the camera. Guests are getting lost or stuck. Well, what are they all doing up there? Maybe that's why I'm struggling financially, is 50% of my guests are up here. What the heck? Maybe I do need to block them. People, you have lost exploration privileges. And as a consequence, you're banned. Banned from exploring the outer reaches of the castle. Why am I doing this the hard way? Let me put that here. Block you in. Although, I do need to funnel them out, so we'll put that there for now. What are the ratings? Oh, much better. Open! And turn that off. Brilliant. So now we have 2 high-capacity roller coasters that will generate colossal revenue, I hope, to eventually help me pay off my debt. Because Davy Jones, I'm a marked man. You know, it's rough, but it's a thing. Excuse me, sir, I need you to clean up this mess, because my guests don't know how to clean them after themselves. Give me this. Give it to me. And I'm not going to love it as much as you did. Maybe I'll open that up later when we have more guests in the park. But for now, my guests have lost exploration privileges, because they can't find their way around. Isn't there stuff in here? Oh yeah, they have access right there, so I better block that too. That's this spot? Yeah, that's right there, so block that. And we can go through and clean those out later. And I think they're going through here as well, so one more. And I think that's everything. So I think gradually our guests will find their way back to the main paths of the park and no longer be lost. And speaking of which, look at this. We're halfway there. Almost anyway. We're halfway there. Whoa! We're making it, I swear! Steel wild mouse. That's wild. We should probably trap them. Yeah, here we go. I think this spot right here is going to do most of the work, filtering people back out. But anyway, this park is well on its way to success, and because I'm not egregiously overcharging for my rides, I'm poor. You see, that's why I do it. That's why I charge so much, because I'm greedy and I want to build cool, creative rides quickly. That's alliteration. But anyway, let's plant some flower beds. Yeah, flower beds. Neat. What do we do now? We have a little bit of money to turn my loan down. We can turn these on. Lemonade, but not grapes. If you know that reference, you're a G. You've been around. You've seen some things, probably. Should we clash our music with bumper cars? Maybe. That was a mistake I made, actually, in my no commentary video, is I opened both, and they were clashing for a while because I thought to myself, well, maybe this resembles how the parks of actual players used to sound. But then after leaving it like that for like 10-20 minutes, I decided, you know, it's actually kind of annoying, so I turned it off. But it might have been too late, because my no commentary videos are supposed to be atmospheric, like basically ASMR, and if it sounds too busy and cluttered, people may not watch. And surprise, surprise, that Crazy Castle video didn't do very well. I think most of my no commentary videos haven't really done that well. That may be part of the reason. Although I think the real reason is just that I didn't do commentary. Anyway, oh well. We are doing great. We have passed the 50% threshold, and we're not even done with year 1 yet. So we can spiral this really fast. Not spiral this. Snowball this. We can snowball this very, very quickly if we desire. So let me build a few slides. Maybe not there. It's too close to those ones. A few slides. One there. Abstract? No! Give me canvas. Let's go $2. I would do $3 normally, but because I have multiple, as Marcel Voss has shown, when you have multiple of the same ride, guests are not willing to pay as much because the novelty just isn't there. So, turn that up. Yep. Yuppers. A triad of slides. It's like Mordor, it's like Sauron and the Saruman with their 2 towers, but this is Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and myself, the dumbest of the bunch, with our 3 towers. Yeah. I literally have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't do drugs, but you would never know that for how I act. Let's get some garbage cans because there is litter everywhere. Our guests are so messy. But that's a systemic problem. That's my fault because I did not provide the proper facilities. That's on me. So I must remedy. I must fix my problem. Fix myself. Okay, and then benches. Oh, I missed a spot. I missed my little fence. How could I? Okay, benches on the inside. Let's actually space this out different. Carefully delete that without deleting the other stuff. Yeah, delete that. We're going to space this out just a little bit. Why don't I just do 3? I could have left it there. I was going to do 2, but I guess I can do 3. That's swell. Except I think I messed up. Is there 3? Oh, no, that's right. Okay. Man, I was singing King George's part of Hamilton on the way home from the Cheesecake Factory, and I was singing my heart out. In my head, I was thinking, this is great. I'm warming up my voice for my YouTube recording session later. But I think what I was actually doing was straining my voice because I'm already tired. My voice sounds so weak. I still have so much more to do. But it's okay. It's okay because we're going to win early. That's the plan. We're going to win early as soon as I reach 1,500 guests. So about 650 more, we're getting there. We just need to build more rides. And for that, we need more money. So what are we researching? Hello? What are we researching? A shop or a stall? I hope that's what we need. Oh, I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. What do we have? No cash machine yet. Oh well. We'll wait on that. In the meantime, let's build balloons. Because I want my guests to have a glorious balloon release to celebrate my victory. Because I definitely don't have an ego and don't like to have my successes visually illustrated. Yeah. Yeah. What am I talking about? Anyway, we need to flesh out this area down here. But the question is, if I put a couple flat rides here, that blocks the whole area from expansion. But if I make a path, it kind of just goes nowhere. Unless I expand over here later, but I don't have the cash for that. Maybe a few flat rides in the interim, but we leave space to expand later? I don't know. If we push this all the way to the edge here, to the very front... Well, actually, let me see. What can I buy? This is all off limits. The land to expand is over here and over there. So just this side of the park. Everything else is as far as it goes. So, if I want to maximize my space, I should push this against the back. So, yeah, we'll do that. Right there. Although maybe I want a little more space from the entrance, because maybe we'll have like fountains or something over there. So, booyah. What are those colors? Can I see what I'm doing, please? Thanks. We'll differentiate the path just a little bit. I will push it over a little bit because some rides are wider than that. And also because this fence right here is going to cause problems. In fact, for that reason, let me push it all the way over and fix what I did. Hey, I didn't say you could reappear. Go away. Get rid of those. Beautiful. Where was I? Oh, yes. Paths. Invisible vegetation. That's a pretty long queue line for that. Let me actually make it green. No! What have I done? What have I done? There we go. Fixed it. Open sesame. Just like sesame chicken. I love sesame chicken. Did anyone else think that open sesame was open sesame, like Sesame Street or Sesame Seed? Maybe it is and I'm just wrong, but I think I could swear, I'm pretty sure it's open says me, as like Yoda getting his syntax backwards. Maybe it is open sesame, I have no idea. Let's go different colors per car, randomize. What is that? Literally, oh, okay, there we go. I want bright colors, but oh well. It saves me the trouble. I dig that, that's cool. Alright, where are we? We need more rides. And I think, oh man, I really want the light rail, or not the light rail, the miniature railroad, because it's so charming. I love the chug and the little toots it does. It's just so it's so charming. That's so much character to the park. But alas, I cannot because I don't have it. So I will make do with subpar options like the monorail. Not to make the monorail feel bad or anything. Don't get your feelings hurt. It's just you're just inferior. What am I saying? As if attractions in a park had feelings. $3? I could probably charge $5 for that. Same with the pirate ship. But people get up in my grill about it every time I do it. They're like, why are you overcharging for your rides? And I'm like, yo, are guests paying for it? Then it's not overcharged. Well, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just a bad manager. I don't know. No. No. Wrong. Wait. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. That's marginally better. Oh, there we go. That's a little more muted. Oh, I forgot my exit. Bam. Yeah, my voice is definitely strained. I think I overdid it with singing King George's part. It's like my favorite part of the musical, though, of Hamilton. It's hilarious. Split Dimensions has joined the queue line for Hey, come back! I missed it. Well, I got a lot of notifications. I've been completely missing them. Scarlett Morgan E has brought some lemonade. Yum. And now, Split Dimensions is in the queue for Steel Loudmouth 1. Brilliant. So again, as I've said in the past in my other videos, to join my membership program, if you look by my subscribe button, there's another button that says join. The regular price is supposed to be $5 a month, and I say supposed to be because some mobile devices decided to mess with it. I think it's Apple in particular. Darn Apple tax. If you try to join from an Apple device, it'll charge you like $6.99, which it is not supposed to be. It's supposed to be $4.99. So do yourself a favor if you want to join, and don't do it from your phone, or else you'll end up paying more than you should. But anyway, it's $5 for the Peep tier, and as a Peep, you will have a guest renamed after you. Not in every video, obviously, because the no commentary videos, I don't do that stuff. Because there's no commentary. I can't explain what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. And I figured to deliver the proper value you signed up for, I would save that for the commentary videos like this one. If you join as a Tycoon, you will have a roller coaster built for you. Now, I think that's only going to be once per video. So one roller coaster for one Tycoon. So when you join the program, you join a virtual queue where I basically have a Google spreadsheet that has the names on it. And if you're next up in line for the next video with commentary like this one, you will have a roller coaster built for you. Now you can tell me in the video comments or on my Discord your preferences for the roller coaster, like what color you want it, which type of roller coaster, like this one's a Woody. If you want it to be like a looping roller coaster or a corkscrew roller coaster, you would tell me there. Tell me the colors, tell me the name you want. And then any stylistic choices, like do you want it to be super twisty like this one? Do you want it to be a more there and back type layout like where's an example? Like this one, Judge Roy Scream, it's a there and back type layout as you can see. Or conversely, what you can do is if you join my Discord, which is free by the way, you can actually share a file, a save file, well not a save file of the game, but a roller coaster file, like a custom design. And I'll build that my next chance when you're up next in the queue. Is I would load it into my game. It would appear in here along with my own personal ones, and I would be able to build your personal roller coaster in my park. So that's the alternative. Either way, I think it's really cool. So you can literally become part of the architecture of my park. Not just a Peep, not just a member walking around enjoying the scenery, but literally one of the rides. But the Tycoon tier is $10 a month. Not $11.99. Darn Apple. Let's see, what have I not built? I've built all of the simple flat rides. The rest of them, or the rest of the gentle rides, are tracked rides, or the maze, which take a little more effort. I have not built the top spin yet. The ultimate vomit inducificator. I think Dr. Doofenshmirtz would approve that name. But anyway, let's push it back over here. Or push it back over here. Put the entrance off the side, the exit in the front, and destroy this tree because I am anti-nature, anti-conservation. That's a joke. I am pro-nature, pro-conservation. I think we should be good stewards of the world. I don't subscribe to the idea that humans are cancer to the earth that some people seem to have. I don't hate mankind. I love mankind. But I do think that we should be good stewards and take care of our planet. Let's see. Beginner's mode? Nah, berserk mode. Oh yes, because I can charge more money for it. Let's try... I think I can charge up to like $12 when you initially open it, but I'm going to be reasonable and just leave it here. And we probably want some benches, because a lot of guests are going to get very, very sick as a consequence of building this. I might regret this. But here we are. No turning back now. But the park is very, very messy despite my best efforts to put benches down. Like, what is this? Literally, what is this? I think I need more of these guys. There we go. Boop. I probably need more mechanics too. Scarlett Morgan E has left Split Dimensional Rift. Cool. Let me actually grab one of these guys and... Oh, never mind. It's already taken care of. Beautiful. So... This... Oh, you bought a balloon! Let me see. What color is it? Oh no. Split Dimensions, where are you going? No! I didn't mean it. It was nothing personal. He's gone. Okay, we did a new one. A new person to represent. Less than 7? That's no fun. We want ultimate thrill seekers. Like this person, Mustafa D. Your name is so cool, but too bad, it's gonna be cooler. Split dimensions. Dimensions? I can't spell. Split dimensions. Oh yes. Oops. And send your actions to the console. Boom. Now the whole world will know everything you do. Just like your ISP. Just like your phone listening in on you and showing you advertisements for conversations you had with your grandmother yesterday. Anyway, why am I so weird? Let's build a log flume because log flumes have incredible throughput and incredible money-making potential. So, let me grab it, build custom design, and we will build it, I don't know. Build it over here. Build it through the walls and stuff. So, let's go... Is that, how close is that? Yeah, let's build it about here. So, this only has to be 2 tiles long, or it could actually be 1 tile long if the entrances and exit are flanking it, but 2 sides is easier. So, boom, boom. Now what I will do is knock this down, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, do I have access to... does this work? Aw, man. Oh well. I was hoping I could do that, but apparently not. It would be so cool if I could have these go through little doors, but oh well. It is what it is. Boop, put that there. So this starts with a drop initially. Just a gentle one. We could even have it go underground. Oopsie. Oh, that was expensive. Why did I do that? Yikes. Oh well. We could do like, I wish I had like waterfalls or something for this. Oh well. Oh well. Now we'll have our lift hill. Maybe come up over the wall this time. Have a big drop right next to the path so passersby get splashed. Oh yes. And a photo section because we want to milk our guests for every penny. I am not satisfied until their children's retirement account is wasted. Why am I like this? Anyway, they should be sufficiently slowed. Whoopsie. Break this one as well. I'm not even sure where I'm going with this. This design is kind of wonk. Wonk is not a word. Oh! I thought I was, I thought I was next to it. Not, what is this? Alright, graphics error. But only from that angle. Everywhere else it looks fine. Funny. A lot of this is straight. There's not a lot of hills going on. I need to do this a little different, I think. And this is supposed to be the grand climax. Yeah, I'm going to revise this. This doesn't look good. I'm kind of just getting carried away. I want this to look like a proper log flume that people would be interested in riding in real life. Uh-oh. I think the baby's waking up. I was afraid of that. And what they've told me is that if you go on an actual log flume, like look at Splash Mountain, most of it is just moseying about with little mini drops here and there, kind of enjoying the scenery, enjoying the ride, little splash here, little slosh there, and then finally a big climactic drop at the end. And that's it. That's a log flume, which this is not, so I have to make it. Make it one. No! Let me do the thing. Big drop. Not really. A moderately sized drop. But now we have to return to the station, so... How am I going to do this? How will I do this and make it look great? Well, thanks for nothing. Get out of my way. a straightaway to slow down. And the station starts at 30 feet, so 35 is too much, so let's actually drop this down a bit. Uh-oh. Someone's waking up. Waking up from her nap. The poor baby. The poor precious baby. Man, being alive, wow, I can't English. Being a dad is amazing and has changed my life. It's really special. It is largely responsible for my reduction in upload frequency, but that's a sacrifice I was willing to make, because having a child, I think, is the most important thing for me. It does mean lots of poopy diapers and lots of spitting up. I frequently, even today, she spit up all over me. When we got home from the Cheesecake Factory, she decided that I needed a wardrobe change. She's like, here you go. Well, no, it wasn't actually my outfit. She spit up on my arm, but anyway. I want this to loop around and be all cool like that. Be hip. I should have thought of that. Shoot. Well, that's not going to work. This could work if I get this out of my way, so we're going to remove that. Delete, I say. Same with you. How did you get up there? What the heck? This guy, policy, or this gal, really needs to pee. And they're just running in circles. You could go around. Well, actually, no, around doesn't go anywhere. Well, okay. We'll let them out. We'll just finish this queue line. Slow and steady. There we go. You are free to find a toilet. But why are you going the wrong way? Why are you going to a roller coaster? Go to the bathroom. What's wrong with you? All right then. Oh dear. Look at all this money. This park is really coming together. I think it's these two roller coasters in conjunction with each other. But anyway, let us test and turn this dispatch interval down to 3 seconds. If we turn it off, then all the boats will be dispatched all at once, and then they'll all be on one half of the ride while the other half is empty, and we don't want that. We want it to fill up with guests. But I think I can turn this up to about $8. Well, actually, I could probably turn it up to like $14. Not for a long time. That would just be for the brief honeymoon period of it being a new ride. But did I delete my photo section? Oh no! I deleted it. I need it right here. Right here, so I can make extra monies. Oh yes, $350. Your child's college fund is what it costs. To enjoy my park, you must sacrifice everything. How much is this earning? Not bad, 18,000 per hour. What about this one? Oh wow, 24,000 per hour. That's similar to what my roller coasters cost when I charge too much for them. Maybe charging less means less money initially, but then as people run out of money, they can still ride it because they still have a little bit of money instead of being turned away. But I still think that charging the maximum is more efficient, generating money quickly, because then they just go home and get replaced with new guests, which may be counterproductive when you're trying to win. But as the soft guest cap goes up, hopefully more people generate than leave. Something like that. Hot chocolate to eat with your candy apple. Oh yes. Split Dimensions has left split dimensional rift. So, what do you have to say about this this other dimension you came from? Oh, new ride is being built. It's actually done. It's just waiting to finish testing. And what are these colors? I must make changes. That's very, very red. That's very, very blue. I always go to the most saturated options. What's wrong with me? That's not bad, but it's a little plain. That blends with everything else. Huh? Well, at least it stands out as a contrast to the green. We could go with brown wooden supports, and the boats could be a deeper brown. Or maybe a light brown? I don't know. What about different colors? There we go. Fun. Technicolor boats. And I am getting very, very thirsty. I need a drink. And of course, I muted the part of myself drinking and of course burping. Here's a funny story. So, when it comes to editing these videos, what I typically do is I play them back at like 2x speed just to speed through it, kind of listen for burps and coughs and undesirable sounds I wanted to remove. Then I swoop in, surgically clean up that tiny little spot, and then let it rip. Let it run at 2x speed. So I can finish editing quickly and publish and all that good stuff. But when I mentioned that in some of my other videos, some of you guys were like, oh, it's no problem, leave it in, we all burp, we all make those sounds, and we want more videos, so don't waste time cleaning that stuff up. So I said, okay, so I started doing it. And then a bunch of people came to the comments and were like, that is disgusting, why are you burping in your videos? That is so unprofessional. I was like, sorry, but you said okay. So I'm back to cleaning it up. I mean, I think it is more professional. I probably shouldn't have been burping in to begin with, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's grab these benches and place them strategically by the exits of rides that are nausea-inducing. Split dimensions and spot a balloon. What color? Oh, a yellow one. Nice. That's my favorite color. And I don't know why it is. Well, I guess I do know why. When I was a child, I arbitrarily picked yellow just because I don't even know why I picked it. I just decided that yellow was my favorite color as a kid, and it has never really changed. But I wouldn't want to live in a yellow house. So is it really my favorite color? I don't know. It's my favorite color. It's the color of happiness. It's sunshine, you know? It represents joy. And I like to think of myself as a happy dude. A happy guy. Get quacked, you feathered fiend friend of demonic ducks. What am I talking about? It's been so long since I did this. I miss quacking the ducks. In fact, for Mother's Day yesterday, my wife and I went to a lake for a picnic. It was very, very busy. Finding parking was difficult. But anyway, we went to this lake for a picnic, and there were ducks everywhere. It was so fun. And there were lots of crows, too. Waiting for handouts, waiting for snacks. And I obliged. I gave them some corn chips to the crows. Uh-oh. Scarlet Morgan has left the park. Where did you go? We need a new one. Herbie! Less than 3, you're boring. Eva? Aha, more than 4. Scarlet, well. At? Typo. I can't seem to type. New vehicle now available for the Spiral Roller Coaster? Spiral Roller Coaster? Well, huh? The Spiral Roller Coaster? Did we have another option already? Hold up, what was the other option? Huh. I'm confused. Hold on a minute. Or is it telling me that I unlocked a new train type, but it was really just the first one? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that is actually a very good roller coaster stat-wise, but I never build them because they just look silly to me. And oh dear, I just realized I failed. I freaking, hold on. Scarlet. Here you are. I forgot to press this. My bad. Now your actions will be broadcast. Anyway, we have kind of stagnated at this number of guests. Oh, I forgot to open this. Oops. That's why I'm not making more money. But now, this will have financial throughput through the roof. Oh, yes. And the income is calculated as 0 per hour because there's no numbers to work with just yet. And what is with all this garbage? Oh, I forgot. I never built garbage cans there. Hee hee. Don't make me Michael Jackson. You don't want to see this tee-hee. What am I saying? Literally, what's wrong with me? Anyway, let's expand. We could turn our loan down, or we could turn it up. We could turn it up and build something magnificent. Okay, maybe not that much. We could turn it up and build something huge. Something enormous. Something glorious. Something I don't have access to because these are all small roller coasters. I need to wait. Unless I build a spiral. I don't want a spiral though. What am I working on? Hey, show me what oh, roller coaster, yay. Whatever it is. We'll find out later, I guess. But in the meantime, we can build some of these smaller things. Such as a car ride. The question is where? I don't have a lot of room left, except for like out there. Maybe in this corner? Yeah, I can build it over here. Spinning tunnel, which I think is not an option on the default car ride in vanilla. It's here because they lumped in Cheshire Cats and a handful of other things all as one ride type because they're basically the same thing. What I could do is when I eventually do expand to these, what I could do is push them down, or push them back rather, so that they reach the ground sooner. So instead of doing what they did, that doesn't work either. Fine, come down even sooner. There we go. Just a slight change. Now the question is this long enough? Maybe not. There is a minimum length requirement, or else we incur stat penalties, which are no fun. But what I'm doing right now is just adding length for no reason. There's no... This doesn't even look good. What am I doing? I am losing my voice, that's what I'm doing. I think screaming King George's part at the top of my lungs was a mistake. And to think I made a comment like, oh, wow, I could actually play this part. I'm pretty good. Maybe not. It's not funny. Maybe it is. Well, I guess that doesn't look terrible. It's interesting, kind of. What are these? There we go. Better color. Da 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 da. And that's unfortunately what I sounded like. Turn this up to maybe $3. Of course, anticipating that we don't have a stat penalty, in which case it may have stats to justify it. Well, let's turn this down, 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 because it's expensive. I'm not a fan of expensive. And turn this up, up, up. Uh-oh. Well, I guess my baby's not a fan of my singing. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I know it sucked, but it's not that bad. Jeez, everyone's a critic. Even my own child. Log Flume 1 for 12 weeks. Free food or drink for 12 weeks. Let's go candy apples. 12 weeks. And free rides on the Spiral Slide 5. But not 1 through 4. Or else you'll be ejected from the park for stealing. Just kidding. They're all essentially the same thing. I feel like they should be free if you got the voucher for one. There are so many red balloons. I think I need to flesh out the rest of the colors. What I always do, you already know this if you regularly watch my videos, but what I always do is I build one of each primary color, one of each secondary color, and then maybe a few primary color variants. For example, I have light blue. I could probably add dark blue somewhere. And then, when I win, all the guests release their balloons into the sky in a glorious release of balloons. And it's fun. It's cool. It's a little celebratory spectacle. Split Dimensions is on Magic Carpet 1. Oh yes, please don't lose your lunch. What am I saying? What are you doing up there? There's nothing to clean. Ooh, the living roller coaster. That's a good one. That's one that I can definitely make big and bombastic and scary. So, let me turn my loan up, and we will pick a place to build a glorious, majestic looper. A super duper looper. I don't know if you can hear her. She's cooing. Oh, I love that baby so much. She's so precious. Anyway, she is 3 months old now, actually. I'm so excited. It's a precious little bundle of happiness. Except for when she's screaming her head off in the middle of the night. Anyway, looper. Let's grab this. And I think we're about ready to expand. So let me actually remove these. Then I can build adjacent to them. And guests may still get lost. Maybe I'll remove this because guests, they get stuck up there. But yeah, remove that. Remove all the signs blocking access. Yeah, this might be easier if I get rid of that. So this one, delete that. I might miss a few, but I'll do my best. And delete you. Okay, see-through scenery. This looks okay-ish, but I do want to expand down here so I can eventually connect and have some water rides down here, like a boat hire or something. Get squawked. Get quacked. Get honked, you goose. I mean duck. But anyway, bring that back. Now I can build the looper. Maybe have it stationed adjacent to this spot right here, because that way the lift hill doesn't have to be as tall. And what are these colors? It's like an off gold. I'm not driving a Toyota Camry. It's a roller coaster. It's supposed to be cool and exciting. And red, the blood of angry roller coasters. Black, the color of boring supports. It actually looks pretty cool. Black and red. That's solid. That's 1 train of 8. Give me 2 trains of 8. Or 2 trains of 7. Maybe 6 to 7. Nah. Let's just, we can block section it, whatever. I always say that, and then I forget, and have to make it longer. Okay, here we go. So let's plan this out. Maybe I could have this dive in front of the entrance. I don't know. If I plan out where I'm going to take my thumbnail shot, then I can pick a good spot. Yeah, I always take the thumbnail with this resolution, or the scale factor rather, of 1.25. It's a nice balance of seeing more of the park, but not being so zoomed out there's no detail. So if I was to take a screenshot over here, maybe? Then I get this roller coaster and this roller coaster in the shot, and then some of the pretty flower work. Ah well, I'm overthinking this. I need to play like I'm trying to have fun, not like a soulless, optimized YouTuber. A soulless, what am I saying? Not like I'm trying to min-max everything. We started at 110, so this is really pushing it. Okay, drop this down. 80 feet. That's a 30-foot difference. And this is not even... doesn't even have supports. I need to do this differently. Oh, that explains it. I didn't bank until after I was already going down. So if I do this... Here we go. Now I have supports. And one of them goes in between the paths. That's cool. 85, I can work with that. Not quite as egregious. Woohoo! Now maybe we can go around the towers. Oh yeah, let's dance. Oh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool, but I can't do that. Maybe if I... Huh. If I get a little closer... Oh dear, that didn't work. Let me instead... Here we go. Now I can do this. Oh, that's cool. I love that. That's amazing. Oh, that's so cool. Hoo-hoo! Now... what I can do is do the opposite. Except I'm not lined up properly. Here we go. This gives me the space to... No! What have I done? No! I broke it. I broke my crastle. I gotta fix my crastle. Let me grab... What are these? The concrete blocks? I think that's this. And the color is something. Not that. I think it's this. No, that's too dark. Is it this one? That's too light. What is that color? Huh? I don't even know what that color is. Maybe it's a default. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, I didn't even have the right one selected. There we go. Restored. But the problem, though, is I'm too high up. So now if I do it... Oh, that's still not going to work. Yeah. Nope, too close. Why is this not working? This one is hovering over this space, so this one should be... Oh, maybe I'm not quite over all the way. Uh-oh. Oh. I totally ruined this. I didn't realize I did that. Oh no! My poor tower! Okay, back up, sir. We have a tower to fix. What have I done? I ruined it. I ruined it. Nothing that is ruined can't be fixed, though. Not with love and passion. Without, what am I saying? Help me. Help me in the comments. Call me out on my stupidity. Help me! There we go. It's good as new. Now I just need this piece. Beautiful. All right. So apparently I can't do that like I thought I could. Oh. I think Diaper Duty may be calling me. I don't know if you heard that. If you did, my apologies to your poor ears. But anyway, I have to pause for a second. But I really want to be able to wrap around the tower. Maybe I can't, because this is 3 wide, and this turn is, what is the width of this turn? One of these is, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces in between, so maybe it works. I just spaced it wrong. Let me try this again. If I then do this... But now I'm getting too tall. So maybe what I do is stay... I don't know. I'll figure that out in a minute. I have a baby that needs to have her diaper changed. So I'll be back in a second. I'm back. I am so back. The baby's bottom has been cleaned. And I am ready to face the end of this playthrough. I need 400 more guests. Oh, 399, 398. Stop updating. I need 394 more guests to win. Yes. And I caved. I got my cheesecake. I was hungry. I changed the diaper and realized I'm getting tired. I need energy. My voice be darned. Let me actually try this. This is a... What is this? It's a mango lime cheesecake. Oh, wow, that's really good. I mean, what did I expect? It's from Cheesecake Factory. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was trying to build a roller coaster. Let's figure out this dilemma where I want it to wrap around the tower. Now, the turn has 4 tiles inside of it, but the towers are 3 tiles wide. So, in theory, I should be able to wrap around it just fine. No, what have I done? I ruined it again. Oh. Frickin' idiot. Anyway. Let's fix it. Control. Control. And where's my... Here it is. And for some reason we have a line there. I don't know why that's there. Maybe it was always there, I don't know. But anyway, now we can revise this, and we can... I think part of the problem is I don't have room to go up, so I could go down. But this is in the way and doesn't let me do that. So, if oh, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Nope, nope, that doesn't work. Maybe I should give up on this whole oh, that's why it's... I didn't actually fix it. There's a hole in it. That's down lower. We have to cover up our mistake. In Mother Russia, you don't make a mistake. Mistake make you. Where's the hole at? So there's a hole, so that should be patched. I think that was this. So that one's filled. And, oh, it's because it's higher up. That explains a lot. And that shouldn't be there either. Give me the curved piece. I said the curved piece. There we go. Now it's fixed. Good gracious, what is wrong with my roller coaster building prowess? It's all, excuse me, what the heck? It's all for the birds. Okay, this works. No, that does not work. That most definitely does not work. Okay, I think the problem is the radius of the turn is too tight. Ugh. So no matter which way I look at it, it's going to cut through it. Oh well. Well, I mean, it was worth a shot, but I think what we're going to do is definitely wind around it, just not helix it. Oh, goodness. Baby's being cute. Why is this not working? Oi. Let me do the thing. That didn't work. She's being cute. I don't know how I made this work before. How did I get over there? Huh. Whoops. No, go down. Definitely go down. So I'm in the way of myself. Oh, I think what I did was I actually, whoops. I think I went down first and then curved around. Aha, that's what I did. Okay, so up we go. And that does not conflict with anything on the tower. Although I do think I wanted to now drop this. We started at 110 feet. So this is, what is this, 75 feet different? But it's been long enough, I think we should have, at this point, we should have used enough momentum that, I forget it, we'll just, why am I not testing this? Let me just let this test in the background for safety. Proof of concept. Just to make sure we're not going to have any problems. Oh yes, we need 302 more guests to win. And of course, I forgot to put a block section anywhere, and it's too late. It's too late to fix it. So I think at this point we're going to make the station longer so we get 2 trains. What is wrong with me? Why can I never remember this stuff? It's because I'm talking while I record. Whee! That barely made it through. Okay, okay. We can actually do this at a lower elevation here. Let's go photo section right in the middle of these. 80 feet is actually the exact elevation we want. So I think now we have to find a way to work our way back to the station. And can we sneak under the wild mouse to do it? Maybe. Let's find out. Next time on Azungu struggles to build a roller coaster. I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque. What? What am I talking about? No! I am blocked. I'm so blocked I'm basically bricked. Like your mom's old PC. She thought the CD-ROM was a DVD player. I'm just kidding. What am I talking about? I don't make any sense. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. That stays. That sticks. Even if we don't have the inner... Oh, no, that's not going to work. It's too high up. Will this work? I really want this to work, but I know it's not going to work. Please! Go through the loop! No! Oh. Tragedy. Pain. Suffering. All things that are beautiful and destructive. Can I do it lower? Nope. Am I too far over? Oh, frickin' chicken. Sadness. Oh well, that's not gonna work, so we're gonna do a change of plans here. Spiral? No. Let's maybe change tactics here. And go this way. Are we in line to go through the loop? Nope, we missed it. So let's make this a little bit tighter. Tighten this a tad. There we go. Through the loop. If we come around the back, then we could potentially rendezvous with our station. This darn hill's in the way, though. Yeah, the hill's going to be a problem, so... Oh, we are stalling big time right there. This design is not making sense. I don't like this. What has become of my roller coaster skills? It must be because I'm not playing this game as much. Maybe I should do the easy thing. And first of all, not go to 80 feet. We don't have the inertia for that. Go to 70 feet. Drop down. And we are going to plunge into darkness. Baby's being cute. Oh my gosh. Alright. We are not quite where we want to be, so we're going to go straight one more tile and then turn. Oh yes. Except I'm right under the pathway? Oh, frickin' darn it. Okay, we will not do that. We will use an S-bend or something. So now we drop this down. $80 feet. And we should be sufficiently slowed down that we will not need brakes. We might even not make it up. We might stall. Because we only have... What is this difference? It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet of potential... Oh yeah, we just stalled. Yeah, that's not going to work. Darn it. Gosh darn it. Okay, fine. We'll revise this. It would have been cool. But unfortunately, that's not going to work. So we will put a lift hill here. To 90 feet? I don't know. I don't even know. Oh dear, that doesn't work. Such a wonky finish to the ride. What has become of my building skills? Oh, we stalled! No! Oh, that's from when we stalled over here. Oops. Right. So I will replace those with station tiles, so I get 2 trains. 2 trains of 8. Why did I build those there? The whole point of this was to build them on this side. Anyway. Give me abstract. Actually, give me castle. Give me castle. It's part of the castle. Perfect. Turn that up and fire away. Let's watch the progress of this and see how it does. And while it goes, I'm gonna eat my cheesecake. Yummy. Make my viewers jealous. Loop number 2. And barely crest that hill, very gently. And a silly lift hill at the end that looks so out of place, but it is what it is. I guess I shouldn't judge my roller coasters too much. There was that super long roller coaster in the UK. I don't remember what it was called. It was like not quite a terrain coaster, but it was so long and had so many lift hills. I think it was a record holder for the longest roller coaster for a while. But it was kind of just pointless. Well, let me not. No, I'm not a hater. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying it was really, really long and didn't do a whole lot. But anyway, let's build our queue line since this is ready to rock and roll. Boop. And this will be interesting. I have to find a way to connect this. I think we can get away with doing this. Yeah, something like that. Although that leaves... there's a lot of wasted potential there. Let's make this a little bit longer. Out of the way, you path. Boop. Sounds like the baby's making noise. She needs some loves and affections. Alright. This looks pretty good. Uh-oh. Oh! You bought a balloon. Cool. Going to Log Flume 1, Scarlet Morgan E. Now that this is open, it should have a lot of people get in line. I forgot to set the price. Let's go with the usual, $10, plus the photo price. And with that, we now have 4 major money drivers. What is this one doing? Oh wow, nearly 37,000 per hour. This one, basically 37,000 per hour, or 30,000 per hour. Nice. And the Wild Mouse, chugging along at 17,000 per hour. Nothing special, but anyway, all of them together. Oh, the park with the best gentle rides. Thanks. That is an award which will actually generate... Holy mackerel, I took so long designing this ride. I have this huge amount of cash. But anyway, little awards like that actually generate bonus guests. So with that, plus the new roller coaster, plus these ad campaigns, we may actually win with this. Looping Roller Coaster 1 for 12 weeks. Free food or drink. Scarlet Morgan E is on Log Flume 1. Boom, let's see. Let's follow you. Yoo-hoo! And then, finally, free rides on the car ride for 12 weeks. Nice. Now, we have this red arrow here because my park count is or my guest count is actually dropping, probably because my ad campaigns expired and I forgot to restart them. But now that I have restarted them, that'll tick back up and we'll be fine. Let's see if any of our rides don't have riders because they're overpriced. This one is overpriced, unfortunately. I think everything, all the spiral slides that are $2 are now past their exciting new ride honeymoon period, which means I can't get away with charging that much, so I have to turn the price down. But these newer ones are still pulling revenue with at $2 each, so I'll leave those alone. The merry-go-round music is beautiful, but it's getting old, so let's do something different. Wild West. Wild West Kid. Let's go instead with medieval style. It's like Robin Hood stomping through a forest campsite or something. I don't know. Alright, release us. What else can we work on? We have still a bit of room out here to expand potentially. And we have this space right here, a little too small for much other than maybe a teeny tiny flat. Oh, we have the Enterprise. Oh yes. One of the most powerful flat rides available. Let's place it down here. I can't see. Vegetation. This'll work. Bum 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 ba da da ba 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 da 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 da. Oops. Make that red. Double oops, give me this path type. There we go. I forgot to open this. Open, set that to maybe $5, I think is what we can get away with you. That is a lot of green in one spot. What is this? Let's tweak this. That works. Anyway, every new ride we built attracts more guests to the park because each one makes a contribution. I think I said this earlier. They each make a contribution to the soft guest cap. That's basically the number of guests that will generate naturally from individual rides without advertising. So advertising generates bonus guests, kind of like the award that we got. But as far as the raw potential of the park itself, by its own merit, that comes from the number of rides and shops you have. Although the shops are negligible, so they barely make a difference. It's really the rides that you want to stack up to really get the guest count. So no one ever says that as a kid playing this game. So it's like, who would know that? Even I didn't know that until I think a Marcel Voss video told me, or maybe one of you guys told me in the comments. I don't remember, but I think it was after I started my RollerCoaster Tycoon videos, actually. Back in my original Electric Fields video, back in those days, I thought the stats of individual rides were what contributed to guests generating and coming to the park. So I was always building uber oversized roller coasters because in my head, the more stats, the better the stats, the more guests would generate. But that's not it at all. With microcoasters, which I'm not going to build here, what happened to my pre-builts? My pre-builts, where'd they go? Oh, here it is. Simple launched looper. This is an example of a microcoaster. Although more egregious is the micro half corkscrew roller coaster. But you just build a ton of these, and because this tiny little loop will generate the same number of guests as this monstrosity. So it is so easy to abuse that. I don't see anything wrong with that necessarily. I know some of you might come after me if I did that, but that's part of the point of this video, is to showcase beating the scenario fair and square with no cheeky exploits, and also seeing how early I can win. Anyway, it's just an opportunity to showcase my skills legitimately without cheating. So, what should I build next? I guess we could build something smaller, like maybe, let's do a junior roller coaster. Junior roller coasters are fun. Oh, but first things first, priorities. And poultry is a paltry place for pleasant pastimes. Anyway, so we'll expand our path, build a roller coaster. You know, one more roller coaster, by the time I finish this, we might win. I might actually win before I finish this, come to think of it. I'll try to finish this, but I may run out of time. I don't know how many guests will be generated from those ad campaigns I started, and also from the addition of my new roller coaster. Because the guests generated from the soft guest cap, they don't all generate at once. They generate over time, I think. That's one train of 12. One train of, holy, 13. I know Open RCT2 increases the length. Oh wow, there we go. 2 trains of 13. That is a lot. Holy mackerel. Alright, a fun, whimsical spiral lift hill. You know what's really weird to me is that for whatever reason, you can't bank your turns on the junior roller coaster, which doesn't make any sense. You'd think that a roller coaster type that is meant to be gentle for like youngsters would have banked turns, but for some reason it doesn't, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Although maybe it should, maybe it's just the game wasn't as fleshed out as it could have been. I mean, no disrespect to the game. This game is a marvel of programming prowess. That's alliteration too. But gotta hand it to Chris Sawyer. He did this almost entirely single-handedly in assembly. And anyone who knows anything about computers, which I can't say I actually do, I just know that assembly is really difficult. He programmed this in assembly, which I think is like the basic bare bones computer language you would like use to program a BIOS, or like some nugget of hardware, some like appliance or machine that needs a very bare bones operating system to run, like a microwave or your toaster, or I don't even know. But it's so bare bones that it's a much more nitty-gritty to program it, because my understanding basically is with a language like Java, you're basically programming in preset chunks of code that have a loose, predetermined with this block of code, this outcome will happen. So you're programming in blocks. Versus assembly, you're going to a much more base layer, I think. Well, I don't even know. Let me not get too far into what I'm saying because I don't actually know the details and I don't want to make a fool of myself. Pretending I know more than I do. I just know that assembly is incredibly difficult, and Chris Sawyer is widely regarded in the programming computer industry as a wizard of tech because he did this almost entirely himself in assembly. The man's a masochist. But anyway, props are due where props are due. So this is a very tight... What am I doing? Why am I wrapping this up so early? This should be longer and more fun. Fun-sized. That's going to be a lot of lateral force. Let's not do that. Oh, that's right. That's why I did that. Because it doesn't work if I don't do that. Nope. We gotta go wider. I think my amazing cheerleader wife is, she's not actually a cheerleader, but my amazing wife is doing some kind of game with the baby. Although I got my headphones in because I can't really hear what she's saying. Oh! Oh, now I hear it. I pulled my headphones off. Someone did a stinky. Is that my summons to perform my manly diaper duties?
You think they should be almost done?
I don't actually know. Where am I? 356 guests? I need 150 more guests and I will win. So maybe if I... Does this work? Yeah, someone did a stinky, apparently. Baby's like, geez, Mom, way to tell the world about it. Gosh. Alright, that's a little bit better. Slightly longer. Although I did make this unnecessarily... brakes. It really doesn't need to be that long. Let's actually put a block brake here as a protection so we don't smash into the train in front of it. So our trains, are still 13 long? Or was it 14? I'm not sure. I don't remember. But anyway, let's, expand this. And where's my exit? I didn't build an exit yet. Whoops. Excuse me, Sonny. Give me an exit and an entrance to connect to my path. I can't see. There we go. Now I'll be able to branch down. I can't see. That missed. Did that connect? I don't think that did what I thought it did. Okay, this is difficult. I'm trying to connect this from behind, but it doesn't typically work. Can you hear that? Oh, she's so cute. She hasn't learned to laugh yet, but she does this silly inhale thing. She goes, although that was not particularly flattering. It's way cuter when she does it. What I just did just sounded disgusting. I don't have room for a proper queue line here. I may need to go up like this. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, now she's fussing. She went from giggling, well, not giggling, she went from cooing to crying. It's pretty on brand for her, honestly. She's a baby, of course. But this is done. Let's turn up the lift hill speed. Crank this up. Not crank this up, turn this on. Ducks! Get squawkificated. Oh, yes. Oops, leave that on. And I forgot about my cheesecake. I gotta bite it. I gotta chomp it. Oh, yes. Pretty good stuff. It's got a lot of lime zest in it, though, and I think it's getting caught in my throat. It's stringy. There we go, 1,400 guests. Just a little bit more, and we will be victorious. Demonstrating that you don't need to be cheeky and charge 30 cents for bathrooms to win. Now, you don't have to charge $20 for umbrellas to win. Although, I'm not opposed to those things. You can do that if you want. Play however you want to play. Oh dear. I may need to change her diaper after all. She is probably uncomfortable, so I'll be back in a second. Well, I'm back, and for some reason I'm way over here. I think what happened is I bumped my mouse when I was trying to eat my cheesecake. But anyway, baby's bum is clean again. She decided I didn't need to wait very long for that to be done again. Oh, this is already done testing. Oops. Let me go. So this, with its, high stats actually, wow. Let's open it and charge $8. Boom. $4.16. Look at that. A couple of flat rides and we've got this. So what do we have? What are we working on? I don't think I even have the cash machine yet. Who needs the cash machine anyway? We can win without it. Let's build a couple shops and stalls. Shops and stalls, which, if I understand correctly, actually contributes to the soft guest cap, even if just a little bit. So, oh yeah, I still don't have all the colors yet. Whoops. Well, I'm not going to get the balloon release I want. I don't have purple yet, so purple. I have green, but I don't have orange yet. Then I have blue, red, and yellow. But I want dark blue. So let's grab another blue balloon stall, but this time it'll be dark and mysterious, just like me. Just kidding. And maybe pink. You gotta have pink. What kind of park doesn't have pink balloons? An insult to all parks is what doesn't have it. Alright, pink! And that's it for balloon stalls. We are set to win. With many much ballooner spooners, or what am I even saying? Let's see. We have options. And I'm having analysis paralysis. I don't know what I want to build. We could build this somewhere. But I don't have a lot of room left. I guess I could build it in here. I'm trying to not build right next to the paths, but it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I'll build it right there. Starting at 30, so we go to 230, because I always build 200 feet tall with these. Usually. Switch to abstract. Just for funsies. There we go. Oh, test, of course. Do I get the double-decker? Oh, just a boring single-decker. Oh well. We can probably charge a few dollars for this. Maybe even $5 I think I've gotten away with, but nah. Let's be nice and charge $3. We are so close to winning. We're doing so good. We need 70 more guests. I think it was like 45 or 55 more a second ago, but it dropped. Mechanical theming. I don't need that. What the Sigma? Let me see. Mechanical theme. I guess we got fire. That's kind of cool. But maybe what I should focus on now is beautifying this park a little bit, because I left a few gaps in my decorations. So let me add some flowers. And my handymen are sleeping on the job. What is this? Why are my flowers dying? Hey, do I need to fire you or are you going to do your job? Quit hanging out in the queue line. You can't ride the rides, you fool. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I should have love and respect for my employees. Nope, I'm a ruthless, brutal capitalist, and I care not for the pensions and retirement funds of my poor, starving employees. And neither for the retirement accounts of my swindled guests. Oh yes, I swindle and I spindle and I kindle? Actually, I don't kindle. I audible, usually. What am I saying? Let's find some more options for rides. We could do the pre-built for this. Oh, I guess I only have one pre-built, and it's too big. Never mind. I have to buy a bunch of land for that. Oh, I can turn my loan off. I just realized. Boom! That's a milestone. Yeah. And what happened to all of my saved rides? I could have sworn I had more stuff in here. Brainstorm, Rough Rider, Sawdust, Shimmy. Is Shimmy mine? I don't remember. That's one of my problems, is I keep building custom rides and saving them, and then, if it looks particularly good, I don't even remember if it was mine or not. I could swear I had a pre-built in here, and I don't see one. All these look like they could have been the defaults. Okay. Maybe I have a... oh, double launch looper. This is one of mine. Same with discombobulator. Yeah, this is one of mine too. So if I build this... I don't have room to build it. Maybe if I expand and buy this land, that rhymes. Although the easiest place to expand would be down here because I own this already. So, see-through scenery. We're going to expand a tad. Actually, maybe I should see what I'm doing. Break the drawbridge. Sorry. Why did I keep going underground every time I did this when I could have just done this? Huh. Oh well. Now it's connected. And maybe we should connect all of these so we don't have dead ends, because dead ends are bad for the guests' pathfinding algorithms. But hey, now it's all connected. Now guests can find their way down here. We need 35, 37, 36, 30-something more guests. It keeps changing. To win. So, one more ride. I might not even be able to finish this. Double launch looper versus the discombobulator. Discombobulator is a funny word, so I'm going to do that one instead. Can I shift? Can I shift and drag this up so it's flat? Oh! There we go. Yay! The discombobulator! With a measly price of $5. Why not? Oh, we don't need the money. We're already basically winning this. That was so slow and pathetic. Should I turn the speed up? What are the stats on this? I don't remember. It's been too long since I built it. Oh, not bad. I could probably get away with turning this up. To 45. Oh, yes. Woohoo! Speed through those loops. And then fly through the photo section. Get squawked, you silly, silly ducks. Alright, now what? Now what? I mostly just turned the intensity up, but oh well. At least the throughput will be better because it's faster. Alright, 24 more guests and we will be victorious. So, oh, so much for that. Let's turn that off and turn something else on. Maybe summer style. Summer style is pretty. While we wait to win, let me try to flesh out some of the decorations of this park, such as flowers. We love our flowers. Actually, there's too many flowers over here. Let me instead have some kind of hedgerow or something. That blends with everything, which is fine, I guess, but maybe we should do bushes? I don't know. Bush. A bush named George. And this one's named Steve. What am I talking about? Maybe a few random bushes behind this fence, as if this was an area that was a little overgrown before the roller coaster was built, and now that it's built, there's no reason to keep mowing it all. But anyway. Geometric fountain with no friends to support it. And I think we need more squirrels. Actually, no, we need ducks. Ducks are life, love, purpose, and discovery. So we will have a line and a row and an assembly. What other synonyms for line are there? Anyway, a line of ducks and a perpendicular line. Can you add, like, what I should do is like make a line of ducks and play over it Imperial March from Star Wars. Bum 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 ba da bum ba da bum 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 ba da ba da. Wait, maybe we should stagger these. Bum bum ba da ba ba da 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 ba 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 da ba ba da 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 da. YouTube, please don't copyright me. Oh yes. The army of ducks that will exact the dark side revenge of the Sith. Something, or what am I saying? We need 11 more guests to win. It was in the 90s, now it's in the 80s. Maybe I need, oh, my ad campaigns are wrapping up. That timing, though. I gotta restart them. Bumper cars, so sure, whatever. Lemonade, but not grapes. Junior Roller Coaster 1, free rides, see if I care, because I have all the money I could ever want. That's not actually true. I would love to have a little more. Oh, are we gonna win while it's raining? Oh, what a waste. A waste in potential. Just like my college career. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Oh, iced tea stall. But no freaking cash register. What the heck? All right. All right, Fido. All right, oh Fido. We're fine with it. Pretzels. I love pretzels. I've actually made pretzels from scratch. They're pretty good. Pretzels are very, very simple. It's basically it's like bread dough. Like the comp is the ratio of like flour to water to salt or whatever might be slightly different, but it's yeast-based dough. The difference is after you roll it into pretzel shapes, you actually boil it in a baking soda solution, and something about baking it in boiling it in baking soda is what gives it its distinct pretzel flavor. But you only do it for like 30 seconds or less, because if you do it for too long, it doesn't taste like a pretzel, it tastes metallic, which no one wants to eat that. So you boil it in boiling baking soda solution for like 30 seconds, pull it out, pop it on the baking sheet, dump salt all over it, way more than you probably should, and then you eat it after baking it. It's good. Good stuff. Oh dear. Oh, the poor baby. What have I not built yet? I built all of those. I've built all of the flat rides in here, plus the car ride. I have not done helicopters or a ghost train or the golf course. I could try to do the golf course, but I literally need one more. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we did it. We did it. It's over. It's over. We win. Why has nothing happened? Hello? Victory? By the end of year 4, did I disable the setting instead of enabling it? Oops. Hold on a minute. Enable early scenario completion. Well, we did it. Maybe it has to be established for a couple minutes before it registers. I don't know. I don't know. But we did it. You saw it just for a split second. But we could seal the deal with a few more rides to get more people into the park, which will in turn, well, what am I saying? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're well over 1,500. This is a dead end. What am I doing? Oh, there it goes. Yay! We did it! We won this early! Look at that! And as promised, we have the glorious balloon release. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. This was fun. It was nice to reconnect with you all in RollerCoaster Tycoon with commentary. I know it's been like over a month since I did a commentary video. Part of that was I was going to record a commentary video, but then the apartment complex had a bunch of contractors outside with their power tools making all kinds of racket. Then I missed my chance because I had to go back to work. And then after that, I kind of moved on and started focusing on vintage story stuff. But anyway, we're back. Here I am. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, share with a friend, and I will see you next time. Oh man, it broke. But anyway, have a good one, everyone.